Central region, yellow bread or do. Why are you suffering from water to drink, water to bath? We don't like distance. So please, the man should make everything possible to the water to fall.
Moi, I tell you, I Jimmy Ampa, Pashato. Yes, she na. Okay. Some quality. Shensu, first a plow, quite storm crown, and I shall.
Environmental Protection Agency for EPA issue immediate ban on all fabrication, importations, sale and use of Changfan without permits.
Yeah, same one. I saw just one other she as you know, ya found I give more of a show. Omo ye den kura Galamsey no ye. Omo pia omo twum time kura ye. Ya san ko je for. Oni monopan koso. Changfan omo ashi tu kura na ba ko nda ha. Omo ashi na aka ho. Enye ezi o.
Kala, anya go ni edio. Kala, mesi mun so free boat ni so. Anya go ni edio.
We mu de oma je say. Oma je say, omo de. Oma je say omo no. Omo nya dey. We mu de oma je say omo no. Enso na na mbese no. Ye ba na mo ha no madwane aba beta ha. Omo ni o. Etumu de mo ya di o. Mu he show na eba be kwasu sesie. Mu he show na eba be kwasu sesie. We mu no hu hom.
Ayi mo hu bele mu. Video we na se. Bridge na se o. Bridge ya phone for fast ko. Eko afom he de o ma di bridge na se ama bridge na ahanje. So obi antini nko afom bi. Mo he. We nyina ji e ko kan o san bias o be san ka so mo di police for betaye.
Na police
so no jimi ntino ebi so edi so ayire because of thousand or the man na obedi ntino ife ni enso yanke ese kuro ni nsai
me de ba ko chire DC
yeah de kwa ko chire DC anya ho hwe anka nkyere ya ye betu om susa oba ne wawuda nso no so wawuda because enso enzo hwe ajapade
na minu kura ni mo pa Eastern region oh oba ba bi ti say Etiwa West ya oh ya kwa ba Etiwa West wa hadi o on do my blame o ya mo hadi on do my blame se o ye nipa bi na se okoka ana so you youth na so okoka no mo de police de tata no mo se nsu ni ba kunie etu de mo hadi o se ye ba na se ye be se na ma fra police na police fon so aba be te asna mo de mo hadi o mo de ma yesu a fe so timi kasa achimkwana na me num bremu he mo de mo hadi o se de achimkwana na ne de on happy otakura no e de aye bremu mo de mo hwo o ya be mo we bi na akoka omze e de police ba be to de mo hadi
Se uwo shops na uwo e friend say uye dealer na se u import Changfan u ton Changfan awu Ghana ha masa Galamsey fat ye nya bro ya masa be di agro according to Environmental Protection Agency chese oboa say the next step in the Galamsey fight and just arresting people at the Galamsey site in Guano never this time around and only about making sure say chiefs and release your lands and from my Chinese for Ghana for Omutu Galamsey. Again, this time around, and just about occupying or reclaiming our forest areas and making sure that nobody mines at our water bodies areas. But the next step in the fight against Galamsey, and it's a EPA after John Dramani Mahama, editor was a idea upeo excavator so we load the so big cars, heavy duty cars here. Eba ye de koye Galamsey. O de ba na wan fa documentation ama obwa emfa. O de ba na se wan kire se o de kwa koye some contract work be some different worker. Enye Galamsey obwa emfa. Ye wesu a according to road minister honorable Kwame governor Agbaza kire se be se ATC excavator we load the so den den ba ye ni na ebia ni ho na just say okọ DV le ho eko register but this time around to be able to track excavators ni sa heavy duty cars e di ko Galamsey ni na no ye be ko DV le akọ register and the next step and say EPA so almost and immediately issue ban on all omo ye Changfan no Ghana ho omo kra every China ebo omo ton ebi wo Ghana ho anazo omo use Changfan no without permit ni na no EPA say mra no chewa Allah wallahi ubegbo unsama ma John Dramani Mahama
Changfan machine no wo dey
ubegbo unsam ama environmental protection is for because they will deal with you papa omuno be di said yes na fata pa na ogo piemu ewo elimina acha say we account na Changfan ya ba ne ba ne ya yes Changfan yi ye ma bi mbanti ye hye di aka na ye hye no ye hye ni na yes wie na se yantima nton foforo amfa mo na say Changfan ye omudi be konsomi omudi fa konsomi wow a good step na elimina residence e wo ho omo ti Elmina ese baby aduru no ayedene se John Dramani Mahama amfa na no antum bia ayedene Ghana Water Company Limited for say omo so ntimi nya hwe awo Elmina party ti Elmina abrofi Elmina ye Ghana Elmina pa na no so go piewa enzuo abom se de nso abo akokọ no se no omo ne SACHET WATER and enu aduane awo Elmina SACHET WATER and you got SACHET WATER ni clean man he hwe kai say food and drug board for egg to omu asim no my a friend say unexpected visit to all these so called pure water for no SACHET WATER for no wa ebi di paracetamol eyam no poko to say powder no mu di agun so na fi no asset say down omu ye mo hwe so na fi soro nduba no so no say nso no bom aduru para chairman ho a lot of the SACHET WATER your friend pure water there's nothing pure about it but ugo pay mu Elmina assistance now sansuo no ana ze omo no aduane fufuo SACHET WATER bayiro a friend say emu SACHET WATER banku SACHET WATER dokuno SACHET WATER mi say na aduane na ba aduane ne omo ton aduane de oboa twe kai we are the amubedi aduane bon yes nsuo ni bi ni ho because Galamsey adawroma are blocking almost all the water area me western region eastern there Galamsey has o ma brechen obi a omu nsuo ni na no Cape Coast fosu omu de ba ya the next one Elmina enti omu se be aduru no Galamsey e pamato yesremo momwa ne stop ya na me no worry no problem enu na EPA also any ban any ato Changfan importation fabrications sales and everything about Changfan
pure water say you go on do say na ma abo ma so won so ma de ho jam ko te pure water da ho you aba won bi ban na e bere papa
mbe wash day ma wonya wo fa wash one no wonya nkofo wash one nti da ma abriwe o so na pa onya dan on show bucket no ko twensa so this government is doing well for us or what? Ye pecho onye na adwuma ye. Central region yellow bread or do. Why are you suffering from water to drink, water to bath? We don't like distance. So please, the man should make everything possible to the water to fall.
Minority caucus in parliament accuse Solomon Kusi Brako MC Edema Brim Central say waje bribe every illegal miners bi wo permit omo say omo operate our foreign reserve mu na asemisi ye no MC ya ye friend Solomon Kusi Brako adi kan be treatem dada say sika na be to accounts mu na nya on personal accounts and again sika be to the district no accounts but still be before say highlight asem na ono be di ka treatem atwa we no MB before say muboa mo say mo fati Galamsey ana EPA for say Changfan untimi fa Changfan ba Ghana bio na ye kayeni age osutwe kai na mo nkrofo ya omo government appointees omo ji bribe e dey fi Galamsey fo nchen se omo nto aso nye Galamsey no eno so ma ya omo den dey na asie dey na maka akire omo ana me se MPP enti mu de se no makoye se eyi mu ye penton wan yetimi so mo na mu nyen so ye enti agwa be tire ade mu ntiye but still the minority caucus in parliament say omo ntiye enti John Dramani Mahama ni NDC fo no omo chire.
Ladies and gentlemen of the press, Section 46 of the Minerals and Mining Act 2006, Act 703, states that any person who contravenes the act or its regulations commits an offense and is liable to a fine or imprisonment. The court determines the fine or penalty. We in the minority can now say of a fact, and this is a fact, that the MCE is engaged in ultra-vires. When the MCE attempted to show the purported receipt to the cameras during the press conference, some of the observations were made. The receipt book number 03729141, date of payment September 25th to 2025. Payer's name Vincent Sejera, amount collected 15,000 cedis. Receipt examination. Each receipt sheet has an original and two duplicates with different colors of printing. Original receipts typically have light blue or green color, while duplicates are pink and off-white. All this indicate inconsistency. And in fact, we believe that these were receipts that were just made by the MC for his pocket. The MC presented the original receipt still fixed in the booklet during the press conference, instead of the duplicates, which should have been left in the booklet. There are real suspicions of the posture and activities of this municipal chief executive, and we are calling on His Excellency the President to bring him to book. We are asking the President to take charge of the activities in the Achim Oda municipality or constituency, that this same municipal chief executive has become extremely arrogant and has now taken upon himself the activities of NEMUS. The MC's actions and presentation of the original receipt suggest an attempt to cover up alleged extortion. The fact that the original receipt was still in the booklet despite allegedly being issued a month prior to the press conference further supports the notion that the MC is trying to fabricate evidence. It appears that no receipt was actually issued to the payer or the payers, as we have been told, or as emphasized by one of the miners, and the MC's explanation is inconsistent with standard receipt issuance and practices. Today, our press conference here is to ask His Excellency, the President, to call this municipal chief executive to order. If the President genuinely wants to fight Galamsey, the MC is just doing the opposite of what the President intends, if at all. The MC is collecting monies from illegal miners and getting them to understand that they are actually engaging in legal activities. It is time to let most municipal and district chief executives understand that they are all supposed to operate within the remit of the law. And Solomon Braku is not one of the persons who should run from the law. We are calling on His Excellency President John Dramani Mahama, please call on this MC. He is causing problems, the problems that we are being confronted with as a result of Galamsey. He is one of the perpetrators. Please call him and call him to book. Thank you very much.
Now, according to Papa Efen Eja Kwabena Osi Wate TV, Ogusua Wate TV, the Supreme Court of Ghana, ama order said the Attorney General and the Minister of Justice, Dr. Dominic Akrutinga Ayini, say Papa no, on any deputy Justice Simsai, omunye hurry up, omunye fast and furious. No more memedru Venice Supreme Court ho. Ombedru omunche because democracy have for the letter tin yaba. Emma court na we say asem na merit ni nya ne say omo so omo ntia say sa China fo ya ye chebe a na ya sa deport omo so omo nko omo China no omo do omo nko dodo omo no omo nyomani and I say ye ntia say it doesn't make sense Ghana fo go bokro no wa brotiri wa ye che omo a ye mfamo ma ha o hona no mudi bone no hona ne omo punishment ade na China ni ba be say Ghana ni niema e wa ha say nsase say nsu say ye forest ama what threaten the livelihood of people what threaten your life and this say you live with death threat because Galamsey nso yi say nwane ye say mercury ni cyanide afufo mu ye na na ebedi ye na na ebewu na China ni say deport na bra ye mine na say no lai ye ntia senti attorney general Supreme Court yesterday bi wa we answer that question jo omadipine ye omu gwa ko answer say the be ya deportation nko so na we ana eja kwabena say until say he does not understand say odi Chinese ni say watch no oye Galamsey odi bone wo Ghana was onsin onko ni group no punishment ni na deportation keke mo menye serious o Ghana ha ya nsa si anche chebe anfo mantuma omunyai o se mun kan kire no one of the last time amuchi Galamsey ni amu China ni wom one of the last time amutimchi Galamsey for edru nipa 10 na hu China for wom se China for no enye omo concession omo dia omo na operating machine no se enye omo na operating machine na omo na ye efese gold buys chese nsemunu sa ana o se bibi emrena so sa ne ma no it must end
we yes ye nuanom small scale miners yi omo so mo che form mo ye se de be omo so betu ama nso da na eni ate enso we hwese de sia ye sia ma mo ho kwan a anko betu be hye kwa ibreto mu ne ye nso mu ide mu ye mu ye komo to bi nye ye nia ma ho kwan yesi so kwa akura bi ase sebe tafra che ma mo fa nche me na no pe na me nka we kakra yesi sebe so kwa akura se oba oyefo no ye frɛ no ye amansampreti enti ne ba me bi ase ne pa no de ne sen ye sa ne ye ho ye se esie bi a kwan deda ho bia na bo bia to bi wura mu bi sa na Ghana ya ye obi a to bi ba ha ba edo pe bia wi a na okɔ Galamsey omutu yi dodo no anya Ghana fo de bia na me kasa nye me na me ka se minister ne boa me boa ye wura kandapa former national security minister kan say Galamsey omutu o Ghana ha most of women to Galamsey no are not Ghanaians enunti security threats at the moment no ye wura munta kan so ka the same thing and yesu yenim say Balifo Niger fo China fo Togo fo Burkina Faso ne Nigeria fo egu kwaye mu say kwaye no enye so bi nie you dare not go to China so bedu baby Johnson de wo Johnson na tile pa anti no wakogina wo obi hu tata usuro onyampo na dia bufu ni say wo mo be say ye nema ni nyina awia ye che omo a ne ya pabom so omo nko mu krom ne ya say twa plane ticket amom so omo nko we twa yi ye betu akọ China memu akọsẹ omu su ase omo kwaye na mo say twa ticket amon ye say ye mra back wo ma ye ma Ghana akwa wo ma bio o ma wo betu akọ China wo de pick as kwara ko bobo ba bia tututu wo I say bia to me nyampo ye chi omo a na ya de ye do ogu ka mu ya sa de akokotoka ya sa am plane ye twa ticket amam say monkom krom abede no nsamba o say ye fo enti mesre mampani say o se de ni abre pa so ye research in there mesra ban so mo ni abre so ye research in there ena samra fo na da ho na se obi di bone se China ni betu gold Ghana ha ye man ko ni krom no samra no mo sesa no samra no wo mo sesa no na so di bone ni wa ha aha no di bone no asotwe bi wa ye fama no Ghana he ya ane na China ni e de excavator be ko si kwaye mu na wa senso asay ye kwaye poto wo mo chi o ma China ni de ko krom ko didi Ghana ni no ni ade ni ko prison does it make sense to you mummy am sorry ni ehu so ma na ye man sani Ashanti regional minister ko hu bi o China memu a epusu no ama na kasa no bigiri say achia nanso emui ye betumi aye ma yesu asan gina bio yesu onani ate ye betumi aye ama kwaye no echechechechecha abesamba ne dada mu na se anye ne yie ne etu wanamon anye de se ye ne tena ho na e ma ho kwan ama nkrofo betu ye wi a ye se mu nkomu kuro mu de a ene na tell you say yetumi kokon da sa mra na eda ho no yensesa no ntumi ko cha na nko esa
eti Galamsey fight eda so ye heat wate eja chichi eja tuntum eja kokko gusu ekoso don dramani mama okan ye o shebo na mese wan shebo aye na oka enti o shebo nti ye gusu aye da ne ka manfo ana state of emergency ebi say what are we doing about Galamsey? When is Galamsey going to stop? Don the money mama said, look, ada the National Security Council between the say state of emergency here on the Bema. Name for now, he believes that per the National Anti-Illegal Mining Operation Task Force for no Omoyen Akai. Or say we are on course, you bet me we need to fight against Galamsey, which look like say obvious as it stands now because in recent times, John Dramani Mama can't ask me today. Because the only time I will consider the state of emergency about the last resort. About ideas I say, I no review. It do start the state of emergency or the baba. But since your cars ask me be seen there, you are reclaiming all your forest areas. And then, Ugo Premu, I will bring river now. I shall say, Ivatano, I shall say, Indeed, and so the brain, I shall say, any air clean ever because among fonsa mining our river areas in the view. At the same time, your forest areas and so getting Kitibina Coco, now before invest in Muno, and also you're reclaiming forest Nina. And ever since in 10 months, John Dramani Mahama is yet to lease out a single license for anybody to mine in our forest areas or water bodies areas. And the meaning is one. Say no new licenses. Yes, I revoke a whole lot of licenses are not belonging to people are not mining our forest areas and water bodies areas. Now the next one, I had the National Anti-Illegal Mining Operation Secretariat. A task force for so you do must have one thing. And the Galamsey one can hit near two. We are trying near two. This is one sparking machine near do that. And that community sankasa shall say get involved. On what to make sure they you say Galamsey for be na papa omo de mania nense kan kopom mo firi ho asada in hemfubia omo so say de omo adim titiri tire do mahene na naji mambadu the second chesi na de say ya chew and this one ko tu Galamsey do masa aseso ye be choose see now the next one which I think is beautiful, this is what make me believe say by the end of 2025 na Galamsey no ya solve Galamsey no more than 95%. By the end of 2026, Yankopon Boa, Nina that to Tinkwamwa, me sure say Billy Satana Galamsey, I ended crap. And they believe in this particular step because I remember, maybe you as ready, I'm brilliant, Nansa Boom, Trimurov, Monocran, so more come on to Sebi, tell me, Philimono. Menya, me view about going on, catch me say, now then a Changfan, ye goose, your top, your crabber. I didn't yam banny ye. Nasana EPA for the hair. Naked to do Oldboga transformatic casano. Or more comment no because me can say me maybe let me name the NCA. Tiada me who says oh when the me view and I can say it didn't naked truth here to truth no because I don't see why you such and fine you be a any figure I'm say for they are the most users of Changfan or more use Changfan to do our Ghana whether Changfan use for any other job or more use to do a Galamsey for. They cannot work without the Changfan. And the other excavator, yeah, the question must out to yes. Excavators in most belonging to Omoa, they can do bigger minings. And the small scale mining, Ghana or Skarakra, or to excavator. And those people have their licenses. You cannot revoke them, you cannot stop them from mining, only that you will stop them from mining at the forest areas and water bodies. No, every single person be a person to go into Galamsey. No going to water areas in Usuono. And once you pay Changfan, the last time I checked is 8,000, 10,000 more. And now there's one more bro almost so baby because Galamsey ni a day what Timina Penina or woman Timina Besse 30, 40,000 after buying getting the goods and Timina 30, 40,000. I've seen some before 30, 40,000 Ghana cedis a day. And yet 2 days a day. Now see Changfan bought 10,000, 15,000 or 12,000. on timi nto wo chi na wo chi na onim se osa ko oti 12,000 15,000 ko to Changfan ba ko ba obetimi asa nya 30-40,000 again and the one thing as getting from still on faso bebre and they won't stop it so na ehun be hia say your funny means we say Changfan nangasa emma and fortunate enough as a environmental protection agency for they have seen the need say no the only sensible way I bet media stopping Galamsey once and for all to make sure say akadia no the tools the equipment they won't get it when you don't get it then it limits the availability or the interest that you have for the work and the more so say no na scare certain people's away and the stubborn ones kakrabeka but don't na a means of livelihood they withdraw they will go and find alternative and how and yaduri but Elmina for say omo pacho omo srepa nyankopon se nka no kro mo bre me kai me ko tamale Ghana school woi obia wo onim no of bia de onim se nso ho asem ye de nada sensitive na nso ho ya de na ye se tu da mama ye dam ye ni kode kukuo community ana ye hye nso yi enche amatan na nso na we na de amatan time usi nema ya 3 seconds na ho tina ye se nema Sunday this Monday na etimi duru be bi nso na we ya water reservoir so man kakraka obekọ na nso na sa tanka kof ekope nso wanya bi e obia ukọ tire ni na wanya bi ndi de aduru ni so ko to SACHET WATER ni batimi managi na odi nso mienu tu SACHET WATER na odi adware e be possible enye possible say hwe kiko go mama kese nti ase be yaduma enti yesi aduani mi bu so aduani nka hia nso yesi yakoto SACHET WATER no uko biemu akra wa 10 Ghana plus ehjem tete enti enwanu no be no ahe gugu chance no be da wohoro nti sa wote sa wotena Elmina cholera outbreak about her many nyanwa ni na Galamsey adawro ma akọ sizi Ghana Water Company Limited omo pipe hose ni mu ama enne enso ntimi mfa pipe mu enko bebia ma nso ansema ya pe e wo hono ma ntinne ansem bebrebe na asi ho nso SACHET WATER ana mu di nu aduane na uhwe utie mu mamefo ya mu kasa ya dizade shi omo ye omo ya na so ye solution bia ni ho problem anya wo na o so ye na wontimi sama solution de ne ya ade na to esu nim de wonye but aja o ma sell message what should friends say what will happen you don't have a choice you know the basic and the way the reason why and environmental protection agency for say no from an echo the use of Changfan the importation of Changfan the selling of Changfan and then the fabrication mo mutimi ye bi Ghana ya no ye chewa by law of mumra juni nsewom mungamu you will see yourself there for comments no to comment section na say EPA for adwuma ye on person mo ye no eye kama so mo block Changfan yin ba does that mean say you better solve Galamsey no once and for all and I say there's still other solutions and that's what most suggest because most say the EPA for no you know mo na hwe naked truth no ntino say mo suggest ya EPA for no be hu nine mo for no be hu o ma be peke free ha o tena o mention must I solution no for to comment section na say uya subscribe like na share mo nwa so enya bi ehwe edi no e ba ko pe Maxi Billian Macra bye bye.